55.6. The Valor, now ready for her next engagement, has been called up for what might be maybe the most important battle ahead of them. The Nausicaans have managed to build a station in what remains to be a dead system within the Argolis Cluster. While scans from the Stingray provided valuable information, the Nausicaan base isn't fully operational. While her weapons and shields are online, many of their core systems are not as of yet. More troubling is the number of the Nausicaans in the area. It is unprecedented of the number, and most of the Nausicaans are typically mercenaries. The Stingray managed to find a total of 17 vessels, outnumbering the task force nearly 4-1. It is unclear as to why the Nausicaans are massing within the region, but clearly they have been given some help. Several of the components within the Nausicaan base are of Cardassian origin, though the unique design of the station requires enormous amounts of power to maintain it, to the point that the Nausicaans are bypassing safety measures to maintain the station. In reserve, Starfleet vessels are coming from Sector 01 and will be assaulting the station from the other side of the Argolis Cluster in hope to clear out the Nausicaans once and for all. The USS Stingray has set up a sensor net to help in the detection of the Nausicaan Fleet and track their movements within the cluster. All sensor data of the Nausicaan station has been handed down throughout the task force for analysis to find potential exploits. And with that, we will go to the bridge of the Valor. All right, guys, you have been essentially given the appropriate data on the from the Stingray on what their analysis has been. Typically, with the kind of briefing I gave you just a little bit ago from the introduction, you guys can sift through the data, see if you can find out any potential exploits with the station. Also, this is time for you guys to get a little role play in before we go to the actual engagement itself.
All right, so we say it's running hot. Then it sounds like they're maybe redlining their power systems. Lieutenant Yamasharo, can you do a deep analysis on that? See if there's something there. If the station's already running hot, maybe we can do something to force it into an overload.
Yes, sir. I can work on that right away.
Okay, give me.
Oh, go ahead.
To start that off, give me reason plus science or engineering, difficulty of 3, work 9, magnitude of 2, resistance of 2. To start digging through the data.
Doing this? Tobio's doing this, or?
You are doing this unless you wish to have other assistance. You can have assistance from other members of the crew if you like.
Who has a good engineering science?
It's engineering or science.
It's okay. I'm gonna refresh Roll20. For some reason, I can't open up my character sheet.
Yeah, it's having issues tonight. Commander Taven, analyze what data we have on the elements of the station that aren't up and running yet, as far as we know. Is there any possibility we might be able to beam a team over there and maybe set things to overload ourselves?
Aye, one tap in the right spot, eh?
Reason security difficulty of 2. Reason or insight, yeah.
I will give you 1 threat to activate. Oh, the
got rid of the comp.
1 momentum generated.
Well, Commander, the data seems unclear about the reactor itself, but I gotta tell you, after looking at this, getting in close is going to be hell. Station is fitted with cannons for close and range engagements, along with enhanced shield systems.
Right, but I also see here that the environment around the station plays havoc with sensors. It might be possible to get a small stealth vessel in close enough before they could get their shields up, maybe going in ahead of the main fleet.
Maybe.
It look like there are any areas that I'm thinking that if their internal systems are not all up, internal security might not be up, and we might be able to get a team in without tripping any internal alarms. With the right small craft, we might even be able to dock with the station, but that may be too much to ask for.
Check with my department head to see if they think this is possible.
We get a team on board and get the station rigged, then the fleet would just have to worry about taking care of the Nausicaan ships without the big guns of the station to back them up. I'll lay you money they'll either scatter, and most of them are probably those small raiders.
Prax, does any of that seem possible?
Well, it's very quiet.
Sorry, I had someone at the door.
Those evil people at the door. I was just asking, does it seem possible that we could potentially sneak some sort of shuttlecraft or something of that like in before the fleet to get a boarding team on? The real problem is they seem their shields up at all times.
They really are burning power. to let the shields down for ships to dock and undock, correct?
Unless they're giving the frequency of the shields to the ships to let them through.
I finally got my character sheet up.
The task for you is reason plus science or engineering, difficulty of 3, work 9, magnitude of 2, resistance of 2.
Reason?
Yes, reason plus engineering for you.
Okay. Any focuses I can use here? Apply troubleshooting, warp field dynamics, emergency repairs. Probably nothing.
No.
All right. Anyone wants to do the assist? No one. Okay.
Yeah, our science guy's not here tonight.
Okay. All right.
Science is a 1. I don't think.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, my science is like a 2. All right. I'm on my own.
Yeah, but you're using
Okey-dokey.
engineering, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay.
But my science, my reason is a 7. Let's see. Difficulty 2.
Difficulty is 3. It's in the chat. Reason plus science or engineering, difficulty 3. This is actually an extended task, so work is 9, magnitude is 2. It's not a big one, but
All right. I'll give you 1 threat for 3 dice. Activate bold. Go ahead and roll. I'll re-roll one of those zeros.
does anyone wish to activate a supporting character to help him out?
Sure, let's bring Kelly online. I'll grab him.
Wow, I got lucky with it with that re-roll.
Science is what Kelly will roll. He has a focus that will apply. So
1 momentum generated. Roll 7 challenge dice for me, please.
Okay.
ship assisting?
No, because he's analyzing data. It's already been collected.
Fair.
Whoops. Okay. See, how much work am I doing currently?
Currently, you're doing 3.
All right. Can we? Should we spend for piercing and then the other for reroll? Or what do you guys think?
If you spend for piercing, you're at 5 because resistance is only 2, and that would be a breakthrough.
Okay, so I'll just spend 1 for piercing.
All right. Difficulty is now 2. Reason, science, or engineering. Difficulty 2. You have 4 left on the work track.
Yeah. I'll give you 1 threat for the bold. Re-roll that 0.
Waiting on the assist.
I was changing the name. Ooh, sorry.
You gain a momentum. There is a complication.
I'll let you have fun. I'll let it stand.
The complication will come in the form of what information you gather.
Okay. All right then. 7 challenge dice.
Yes, 7 challenge dice. It's more than enough.
That's actually not bad.
Not bad. That's more than enough to complete it, or is it just...
You complete the extended task. I'm going to send you some information here. Just give me a second.
Okay.
I sent over the information to you there.
Okay, thanks. Reading it. Commander, from the scans, looks like most of the structure supports is complete with the station. However, it's mixture of different modular designs suggests weaknesses at several joining sections of the station. The station also uses an old Cardassian power systems to fuel the station's massive power requirements. Because the Nausicaans have stored large amounts of unrefined dilithium on the station, in some cases in an unstable state. The station has an enhanced defense grid and an advanced Cardassian sensor array.
So, weaknesses at the areas where the different modules join. Highly volatile cargo somewhere in there.
GM, you did say that the complication is with the information, right?
Yes, I took a bunch out.
Okay.
All right, transfer your data on the weak points by the modules over to Commander Taven. I if there's shields running all the time and that Cardassian power grid, any chance that pouring energy into the shields themselves could overload them? Bring them down to the point where it would be supremely difficult and or impossible for them to bring it up?
Taven, I am sending you the information.
Very good. I will begin my own analysis on the information. Oh, as soon as I get this sorted out, Commander.
So there is a possibility that if we were to shoot at the weak points, this thing could go boom. Big boom.
A great chance to test out those new weapon refinements I installed on the ship.
The station's also designed to run hot. Did you just forget to put that in there?
That's stuff you already know. Based on
okay.
it's designed to run hot. So trying to overload the shields wouldn't do anything.
Well, I guess that'll be included in the information. Sent over to Taven, I guess.
Damn it, Commander. According to my readings here, can't put anywhere near the kind of energy that would be required to truly overload those shields.
The only weak spot we've managed to find has been those modular connections. Do we know where that unrefined dilithium is stored?
I asked that as a free question. No. No,
You
the only
don't get that, and that's part of the complication.
Okay. I was unaware. I was unable to get that information, sir.
Well, have everything, I suppose.
Commander, do certain types of unrefined dilithium respond to, say, certain energy types unfavorably?
Well, let's just say that you don't necessarily want to expose them to high frequency energies like phasers or photon torpedoes. They tend to generate a severe exothermic reaction.
True, but those would also be stopped by the shields. But wondering if there might be a frequency that might seem almost like background, but could resonate or destabilize.
Possible, I suppose. Mr. Kelly, what do you think? You're going to be science, if it's engineering, we'll go to Yamamoto or Yamasharo.
Reason plus science or engineering difficulty of 2.
Want to go for it, Yamasharo?
Sure. If I don't make it, I'll let Kelly do the roll. Oh, I have it up.
momentum if you need it.
All right, difficulties 2. Yeah, I don't believe I have any focuses for this, so I'll just go ahead and give you. I'll give you I'll give you bold by 1 threat to activate bold, and just in case, yeah. And I'm going to roll. Oh, looks like I didn't really need it after all.
Gain a momentum. So essentially, you're gaining advantage. You theorize that you could technically, with the shields down of the station, if you're able to find where the unrefined dilithium is stored at, either using the ship's weapons array or the deflector beam to introduce highly charged energy particles to the dilithium, could cause a reaction, causing the stat section of the station to, well, at least where the dilithium is stored, to explode, potentially taking out the station or causing severe damage.
Yeah. Um. So there is a possibility that it could work, in disabling the station, or possibly destroying it. But it's a possibility. There is no definitive on that. Sorry.
Still, we need their shields down, and we need to know the location of the dilithium.
Have we boarded a Cardassian ship before? Perhaps we can use information on where their dilithium is stored.
Well, it's they have a amount of unrefined in storage, whereas most starships, you the dilithium crystals you're using in the engine room are refined, and you have specific storage areas in and around the engine room for extra you might have. So, but from what the report's saying, they have, whether they are planning on refining it or whatever, but for whatever reason, they've got a pile of unrefined dilithium stored there for whatever reason.
Maybe we can get up closer and do some scans and locate it. That way.
Yeah, right into cannon range.
Maybe perhaps a shuttle can go in without being detected.
Maybe, but that kind of scanning, from what the Stingray said, as soon as they lit him up, the whole place stirred up like an ice borer's nest.
At least we know how how the station works.
Even kind of looks over.
Is there a way to mask the energy signature? Is that even possible to do without a cloak?
The energy signature of what?
Of a shuttle or of our ship?
Well, I mean the area around the station there's a lot of interference. So I mean, theoretically, it's possible. What set off all the alarms with the Stingray was when they, moved from passive to active scanning. It's actually the scanning beam that stirred things up.
Oh. Oh. I guess there is no way to disguise the scanning beam then.
That I don't know. It's worth checking out. Ellie?
Actually, yeah. Is there a way to do that, Prax, in Star Trek? I'm not sure if it is possible.
No.
Any other ideas, everyone?
Well, I mean, we discovered the vulnerabilities of the modules and the way to, if once we're in combat, we can scan because they already know we're there, and we can find the dilithium and their shields, get their shields down, and somebody can get in a strike. So we found a couple of possibilities. Keep thinking that the fact that they're running hot there should be an advantage to that for us. That was something that we could leverage.
By the way, did we end up having that meeting with
Meeting with who? You cut out.
meeting with Haggard? Because I thought Haggard sent for all of us.
I don't remember Haggard sending for anybody this episode.
Oh, the end of this last session, there was going to be a briefing. But that briefing has already come to let everybody know, like, this is the strike group, this is what's going on, which was the introduction.
Right.
Essentially, you guys are, the fleet is going to engage the Nausicaans relatively soon. You don't really have a choice in the matter because once the station's online, it's going to be really hard to repel the Nausicaans. Like, once it's fully operational.
Have the Excalibur Expedition Okinawa and Venture arrived? Or is that the force that's coming from 001?
That's the force that's coming from 001.
All we've got on station right now are the Valor, the Argo, the Colonia, and the Asteria.
Yeah.
The Alexandria.
5. Well, Alexandria's there. You have 5 ships, one for every player character.
What?
Oh, that's right. It wasn't destroyed. It was just wrecked like the Valor.
Yeah, there was 3 vessels that were damaged, but that's why it's been taking so long to get everything up and going, because
right.
211 has been like repairing the vessels like left and right. So it is up to you guys on what you wish to do and how you wish to inform the captain, and then who else you wish to speak to on the matter.
What's the station scale?
Scale? It is roughly it's a small. I will put it this way: it's enough to hurt you guys. So you're looking probably it's not as big as 2-on-1, but big enough. So it's scale 8 essentially, enough to give you a hard time.
So that's going to be 8 resistance after before we even start taking their shields. Which means we need to do at least 14 points of damage in a hit to get past resistance and shields, with 1 more to do a breach to the station. If we're in that kind of combat. Otherwise, they're rolling 8 dice to R4. That's no fun. I else got any ideas that we ought to look into?
I'm thinking, what sort of enemy ship the station itself, what their attack formation will probably be.
Good question.
Cruisers and raiders.
I know there's 17, but how many of each class?
That was like 5 cruisers, and the rest of them were raiders, I thought.
Oh,
I might be wrong on that.
we have the information.
It's
Because we
5
know
cruisers, 12 raiders.
No, I was right.
The raiders are scale 3 or 5.
We shouldn't have too much of a problem handling the raiders, but the cruisers should be a problem, or gonna be a problem though.
No, just remember it was what, 2 cruisers and 4 raiders last time that took out the Valor and the Alexandria. The raiders definitely worked well in pairs. Coordinated their attacks well.
Like wolf pack type tactics.
Well, it wasn't quite that much, but like in the last battle, usually the raiders were moving in pairs, whereas we tended to wind up facing them singly. So they were effectively moving as units, which means that so the in mechanical terms, whereas the Valor is scale 4, so we're rolling 4 challenge dice in fleet combat. Their 2 scale 3s working together theoretically could be rolling 6 challenge dice because they're moving as a unit. Although they $5. Okay. Sorry.
The Valor scale 5.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was thinking 4.
The Colonia, the Asteria, and the Alexandria are all scale 4. The Argo's the only scale 5 with your task force.
I think we've done all we can at this point. Hit the fires and if we have a ship left.
What was the run-up time between when the base detected the Stingray and they were able to launch their first ship? Because there was a delay there.
Mechanical terms, 1 round. Not like full. Like after the players went, they launched the ship.
Okay, so it wasn't
They had
huge
some really
advantage.
crappy rolls.
Yeah, I had to roll for them to undock. So
No.
It was just basically RNG, really. Uh,
Just going straight in and attacking that thing is going to be
tough. It's gonna be a tough nut to crack.
yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm just trying to think of anything we might be missing that might give us that real edge. We know about the structural weaknesses in the dilithium, but those seem to be the only two.
And the shields are pretty strong, so we can't just try to overcharge it, overload
Right.
it. So.
I mean, we're going to have to make a lot of called shots, or the equivalent of, for which will up the difficulty to hit. Prax, I'm assuming that well, and it all depends if we're in fleet combat or standard starship combat when dealing with the station itself. So, but
sorry, this is just a stab in the dark, but can we try hacking into the defense mana frame of the station? Maybe perhaps a virus might work.
you have to be extremely familiar with what computer system they're using, and they're using a kibosh of stuff. So it's going to be really, really difficult to do something like that.
Yeah.
Well, to take a cue out of lower decks, what about having a virus that's system friendly?
There is no such thing.
Especially in this timeline, because I mean, lower decks is like couple years in the future.
what about the stellar medium itself that is causing all that interference, or in station's area? Kelly will look into the possibility to see if there's something in that weird, after the supernova, stellar junk that's surrounding the station that might provide us some sort of tactical advantage, or that might even be unstable enough to let us do a little bit of extra damage to the station. I guess just basically digging into what's in the immediate stellar medium, if there's anything there.
Weren't there some asteroids in the area? Could we just use like a tractor beam and fling it? No, we can't do that.
There's a thing called mass.
Yeah, I was thinking of Newton's laws of motion.
Yeah. So can Kelly look into all the?
I'll give you like some of the debris in around it will offer some cover, but most of the debris is far away enough from the station it doesn't pose a threat to it.
Right, but I know that there's enough, hangover from the old supernova that it interferes with sensors and comms, and I was just wondering if there was anything that might be volatile in that mix of nebular gases and whatnot.
Not really. I mean, there's leftover like hydrogen, helium,
right?
But nothing to cause like a massive
Okay.
destruction.
So
enough.
nothing like a briar patch.
Or the Mutara Nebula with its.
Yeah. Nothing like that. Mm.
All right. I'm kind of out of ideas unless anybody else has some.
Well, the hacking idea was probably the only other idea I can come up with. What about everyone else?
The only thought I had was a virus that takes advantage of a trusting system, but that's been shot down.
Captain, you have any ideas?
I don't really have any ideas right now. Uh, yeah, I think everything I had thought of has already been mentioned.
Both the Shran.
Oh, I
Oh,
think
go
I've
ahead.
thought of something. How about try capturing one of their ships? It might get close enough to fool the station.
I don't think that we have time for that from what Prax was saying. I think the assault's already been scheduled.
On top of that, it'd be kind of hard to do something like that mid-combat.
We've done it before in one of our games, but
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it'd definitely be worth trying if we had the time. But capturing the ship, then getting it back, learning its systems, getting it repaired, and using it to sneak back in or try to. I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Prax, but I think the scheduled attack doesn't have us that much time.
Yeah, you don't like this is coordinated strike between
Right.
two fronts. So
well, that was the
But with more
last
time,
idea I
an
have.
excellent idea. So yeah, the Shran will take the senior staff's ideas and discoveries, particularly highlighting the vulnerabilities in the modular construction and the potential of doing some major damage if we can locate and energize the dilithium to the captain. This was the best we could come up with, sir. Recommend that this gets distributed to the attack force.
Agreed. This is gonna be a fun one, Commander.
Yep. And my shoulder just finished healing up. The last go round.
Well, hopefully we don't have to worry about hand-to-hand combat in this one.
Well, Captain, last time it was the overhead beam that got me, not a Cardassian, not a Nausicaan.
Oh, that one, yeah. I was talking
That,
about our mission into Cardassian space, but
no, I came out of that one pretty good. The roof fell in on me with the Nausicaans.
right. Well, I'll make sure that this gets disseminated to the fleet.
Yes, sir.
anything else anybody wishes to do before we cut to the next scene?
I don't think there's really anything else. I don't think there's really anything my character would really do aside from what he already usually does in a situation like this. Send kind of have like a final conversation with his parents and stuff like that.
I don't believe my character has enough time to do the modifications, put those modifications back in.
No, you're pretty much going straight into battle.
Yeah. All right. Go straight up through the gate.
Is there anything Captain Haggard wishes to say before the task force disembarks?
You mean Admiral Haggard?
Or Admiral Haggard? I'm tired. Sorry, guys.
It's all right.
Okay, sorry, I had M&Ms in my mouth. I don't think so. I think everyone knows the mission.
Anything inspiring to say for the crew?
Kill them, don't get killed.
You're useless to me, Dad.
All right.
We have things to do, so come back alive.
And worry about the coffee beans in the hydroponic bay. All right. We're going to go to a scene change.
Shh, don't say anything.
The task force has been traveling at warp. Captain will probably be in the center chair. Task force has been operating at yellow alert. When I guess Kelly, because he's at operations. Captain, we're getting a notification from the Stingray. We have a Nausicaan fleet inbound for our location. They detect 8 Nausicaan vessels on an intercept course with us. Did you guys get that?
Captain?
Yeah, I got it. Sorry, I had my mic muted. Understood. Well, I guess the fight is coming to us.
Sense, sir. Try to hit us before we can hit them. They know once they get that station online, they'll be in a
Definitely
much
does
stronger
make
position.
sense. Yep.
Fight at the station.
How far away?
Telephone.
Sorry.
Mike. How far away from 211 are we? A fair distance.
You're already in the cluster.
Okay, fair enough. Kelly, can you tell what type of ships we've got coming in?
Stingray reports 2 cruisers, 6 raiders.
Cruisers, 6 raiders. Still gonna be a fun one.
Red alert.
Oh man, roll 20, you're killing me.
Yeah, right. Haven power phasers, load photon torpedoes.
All right, we're going to go into the first engagement. All right, we will be using fleet engagement rules for this encounter with the Nausicaans. For everyone's ease, I will tell you the page number as soon as I actually put myself in there. You go to page 100. If you have the command book, you'll be able to read up on all this stuff. Each ship will have 2 actions. Which I should probably put dots. Each turn. They can be used for a number of essentially tasks. Any questions with the fleet engagement rules? I know it's been a while since we've used them.
Does movement count as an action?
Yes.
Everybody remember to go for your third action, or don't forget your player character rolls, is what I'm trying to say.
Yes. You do get a player roll before you get to go with your commanding officer with your respected ship.
Oh yeah, gonna need to change the name on my character.
Prax, would you mind putting gear symbols or something on, the ships with the special abilities 4 or greater in engineering, or what I mean, speed, whatever?
Yeah, I believe it's the Colonial. She's got. Does she have the 4 security? Come on, roll 20. You can do it. I believe in you.
There.
Yeah, Colonial can move, and then she's also got the buff to the security score, so she gets Vicious 1 on effects. And then the Asteria and Argo have the special ability for helping with regrouping. And I believe the Alexandria just has the speed group bonus, and as for the Valor, unfortunately, there is no bonus.
It gets plot armor.
We've got heart. In fact, you could even say we have faith in the heart.
Yeah, you're going to need a lot of heart to get through this.
We have heavy duty plot armor.
As the GM, I'm not afraid to TPK people, so like a table. Just warning you, it can happen.
Yeah, don't test the GM.
You guys get to go first.
What ship am I controlling?
I believe you were doing the Alexandria last time.
Okay,
I was the Colonia. Wasn't? Is that how you say that?
Colonia.
That one.
And I think Yeshima was doing the Asteria.
Yeah, I do remember that. Colonia is our heavy hitter, along with Valor, because Valor can
No.
do 5. Is that correct?
Well, no. So Colonia can roll. It rolls 4 challenge dice, but all their during an attack run, essentially the effects count as +1, so it's like vicious. The Valor has no special abilities, but they are rolling 5 challenge dice for like defense and damage rolls. Same with the Argo. The rest of the ships are rolling 4.
Okay.
Skip our turn and let them go.
It doesn't really work that way.
What do you guys think?
All right, I think Haggard's going to start us off with some directs.
Are you going to roll for your character ability?
Yes, and he does have Fleet Commander, so he can direct, and he also lowers that difficulty to 2 from 3.
Control command difficulty of 2.
Strategy and tactics as a focus.
What are you trying to do? First off, for your extra.
I'm going to get an extra action, which I'm probably going to use to.
And that's. Let's go presence command
direct.
for that. Do presence command for the roll. Difficulty 2.
I'll give you a threat for bold. Let's change the name. That was a Haggard roll. I will re-roll the 0.
Gain a momentum.
Change my name real quick. Okay. Going to. This is like 2 directs. Alexandria and Colonia take the vanguard. Basically, dance.
They can move 2 zones, so 2 of the hexes.
Yeah, 3 with their speed bonus.
Yeah. So where are they going?
Want them, let's see. And 3 like that, so they can kind of operate as a team, and that move shouldn't take from your actions. And let's spend 2 to keep. Wait, I have a third action, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Okay.
I believe I have a handout too in the 20 somewhere. Yeah, there is a handout fleet engagement rules. So
I'm gonna have Colonia faint.
they have to remain in next adjacent to the target for the feint.
Right. Trying to get you guys in position to support each other. I don't know how this works in fleet action. I mean, it would be work, but could the Argo do a work action to basically scan for weaknesses somehow?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way with fleet combat.
Okay, then I'm just gonna have the Argo move here. And spin 2 to keep.
Okay.
And have either the Alexandria or the Colonia go if you guys want to. The Colonia, you're kind of in striking distance pretty easily of that first one to do like a feint attack and disengage.
Yeah.
Alexandria, you're going to have to move one way or another.
Oh, I get the extra movement. So.
Right, but like you're going to have to move before you can do like an attack run.
Attack run is one space normally, right?
Yeah, you've got to, when you're making an attack run, you've got to move one space. So I think you're going to have to.
No. You with the con, they get to move 2. It's an extra.
Right. Okay.
So
Fair enough. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
in
So yeah.
attack range now.
Yeah. Sorry, wasn't thinking. So you guys might actually want to concentrate on a cruiser, but particularly the Colonia will probably want to be sure and on the last action disengage to beef up her.
I just.
Oh, absolutely.
So who's going?
All right, Alexandria will go first.
That's why I was going to offer the Alexandria to go first.
Okay. So Alexandria will do.
Hold on. So are you going to use your character, the special action for? I believe you were using Kyle McCarty. Right. So he was the captain of the Alexandria.
Loading his sheets just as fast. Okay, what's the
What are you doing?
I am going to attempt to. If I move, I have to move 3 spaces, right?
No. Are you doing like the player, like the actual character stuff? Are you going for an extra action, or are you not going to do that?
Yes, I want to do the extra action.
Okay. Presence command difficulty of 3, unless you have, which I don't think you have fleet commander. So, yeah, difficulty 3.
I will give you 1 threat for bold command.
All right, you get the extra action. What are you doing?
All right. So with a feint, I would move 2 spaces, correct?
Yes, but you need to be adjacent to when you do the feint.
At the end of the.
No. So you move, like when you do the feint, you technically move 1 zone. As long as you're adjacent, you're considered feinting them.
Okay. So with the extra navigation, I don't move the extra zone.
You do move the extra zone with the +1 to, or with the higher score to con.
So I would feint to here. Is that correct?
Yes, you would feint to there.
Okay, so I would feint on to cruiser.
Okay. He's feinted.
And I wish to do pack run.
You have to move 2 zones.
1, 2.
All right. Roll 4 challenge dice. Oh God. They lose a turn. What are you going to do next?
If you disengage, you boost your defense by 2.
I will. Does it disengage also give movement, or is it? Do I? stay
You
in the same
move
spot?
1 zone, which you'll be moving 2 with the con.
Okay, so I will disengage back to here. Will be my 3 actions.
Nice.
All right, turn passes to them. Feint on the Alexandria, and then attack run. Roll 4 challenge dice. Alexandria. Lose an action. I'm going to keep the initiative since I have threat.
Did
Back.
the 4 include the 2?
Yes, because they fainted you. Because that dropped, yeah. And they get their action back. Oh, that's 1 die too many, but still they get it. Attack run on Alexandria. Roll 3 challenge dice. Alexandria uses roll 3 dice. Because you've already defended once. Ouch! For them. Alright, it is back to you guys.
Freezer's
Okay, so Argo has gone, Alexandria has gone. It's left for the Valor, me, and the Astra.
Yes, the Valor, the Asteria, and the Colonia.
Yeah.
Are you commanding the Colonia?
Yeah. Yeah, that's me.
Not a bad opportunity to move in and support the Alexandria and maybe knock out this cruiser.
Okay. I would say maybe first off, before I even think of doing anything, let's roll to get a third action.
Presence command difficulty of 3.
Command difficulty 3. I'll go ahead and give you a threat for bold. And roll. Come on, roll. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Reroll 1.
Alright, you get your third action.
So I think I'm gonna do the exact same thing we did last time, or the Alexandria did. Faint to here.
Okay.
Tack run to here.
Roll 4 challenge dice.
Is that with the ship's phaser array, or is that
Yes. No. You just rolled 4 challenge dice. Like the just challenge
Okay.
dice 4. You take out the Nausicaan cruiser.
okay? And then I'm going to do a disengage action back to here.
Okay.
Nicely done.
All right. It is their go. Faint on the Colonia and then attack run on Colonia. Roll 4 challenge dice.
Okay. Let's see, where is it? Oh, here we go.
We do have a momentum if you want to re-roll those 2.
Can't.
Yeah. Probably be a good idea to do so.
No, you can't do that in fleet engagement.
Oh.
Like you have to use like your player action to grant yourself to be able to re-roll.
Oh, okay.
And you have to call it to either gonna be attack or defense. It's much different than. I am just making sure that. So actually, that is a tie, so nothing happens.
Okay. Hey, BRB, I had to drain this.
It applies on defense as well. Okay.
Oh, is that a tie? Just
The Colonia has that. It's got a security of 4, so it gets the vicious quality on effects.
and that's for defense as well. Okay.
Yeah, because it's an exchange of fire, basically.
Yeah. That's how I'm ruling it. Because they kind of group the attack and defending together on the rules. So that's how I'm going to rule it. All right. Got a lot of ships here, so I will spend threat to keep. Advance. And gonna feint the Argo. All right, it's back to you guys.
Is there a way to get rid of a feint?
No.
And it clears at the end of the turn.
Okay.
But Valor or Asteria, either one, can get at that raider. honestly, at targets. So
Uh,
whichever way
I
you guys want to go.
can. I guess Asteria can move in and make an attack run on that raider.
Don't forget your player action.
Yeah, you have a player action, so what do you wish to do?
Right. I'll try to get some rerolls.
Presence command, difficulty of 3. And we just lost the captain.
I'll give you 1 threat for bold. Does Starship Tactics as focus applies or lead by example? Does focus?
I'll take or strategy and tactics if that's what you're using.
I have Starship Tactics.
I'll use that.
Alright. Roll that 1 or re-roll that 0.
You get your extra action. What do you wish to do?
Alright. I'll go ahead and move here,
With
and then do an attack run.
so you're just you're doing an advance. Advance is 2.
I was right here.
So you're just
You might
doing an
as well-
attack run. Are you doing just going straight with the straight attack run?
You
Okay.
might as well
Ye-
feint him.
No,
Okay.
he's already called it. So
Okay, fair enough. I'm sorry.
roll 4 challenge dice.
Oogie.
You damage him. You have 2 actions left. What are you doing?
Let's see. Let me go ahead and move here to feint him.
Okay.
Can I attack him again or no?
You can do another attack run if you want. You have to move 1 zone.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and move back here and do another attack run.
Roll 3 challenge dice.
Hey.
Well, because you fainted, he doesn't get to roll any defense dice, so it is destroyed.
Well done.
Is that 2 of 8 left? Or 2 of 8 destroyed?
You've taken down 2 out of the 8, yes.
Yeah, but one of them is a cruiser, so.
Makes me feel a little better. Still, considering how easy in fleet engagements and how ships can be disabled or destroyed, doesn't make me feel that much better.
Advance. Attack run on Argo. Roll 3 challenge dice. Argo. Oh my god. Yeah, Argo successfully defends, and I'm going to spend.
He's a fine ship, the Argo.
Keep the initiative. Advance. Attack run. Roll 2 challenge dice. All right, it's back to you guys.
I think the last one that still needs to go was the Valor.
It is indeed.
Can Argo attack or no?
They already went.
We went at the top of the round.
Captain is currently DC'd. So.
Okay. You could do.
Do we want to wait for him, or you want one of us to?
I will go ahead and just roll for him. Probably will use an extra action, but he does not have bullet command. It's gonna be difficulty 3. Do you guys, what do you think? Would he give me threat or?
Oh, he's back. We can ask him.
There you go. It's your go, Captain Maxwell. If you're able to pop into roll 20.
Oh. Yeah. Let's see here.
I know that. Gotta be watched.
Let's.
No dumb. What? Yes.
Let's feint the close. Well, I need to do an extra action, but my internet's being crazy.
Okay, I'll go ahead and roll for you. Do you wish to buy an extra die? It's going to be a difficulty of 3.
Do we still have that one momentum?
You do, yes.
The bottom one.
Then in that case, I'll take that. And that should be good enough.
Unless you're gonna rear.
If I remember my stats correctly.
You got 2 successes, so you don't get the extra action. The 0 was a 19, by the way.
You know we're only selling right
Okay. Then in that case, let me feint the closest
Do you have a progress reward?
Raider.
You're not in range to.
Does he have bold command to reroll?
He does not. Or cautious. You'll need to move 2 zones to get to the closest raider.
He'll be 2.
Okay, then in that case, let me just move to that raider and do an
What did you do?
attack run on it.
Here we go.
Alright, if somebody wants to roll the 5 challenge dice. And that gets him. All that's left is the Raider and Cruiser. Attack run on Colonia. You've already defended once. So roll 3 challenge dice.
Okay.
That successfully defends. They don't get their extra action. Advance and disengage. All right. it's back to you guys. Top of the new round, so it's fresh.
Okay. So who wants to take the lead on this round?
The Alexandria would like to make repairs.
I think
You
you
can
have
use
to
your
get
player roll
close.
to do a regroup without having a roll.
Okay.
So that's going to be presence command difficulty of 3.
One threat, activate bold command. Bold command.
You regroup, get your action back.
Okay. All right, so now I have 2 actions. Is that correct?
Yes, you have 2 actions currently.
Right. I wish to faint
To where?
here.
Which one?
The cruiser.
All right. Get you faint. You have another action.
Okay. I can't go through their squares, right?
You can go through the squares. You just can't. You have to be adjacent.
Wish to take an action to disengage. Spaces or 1 space?
It will be 2 spaces for you. So you're disengaged. All right.
My 2 actions.
Oh, I thought you got a third action back.
No, he regrouped without having to roll for it.
Okay.
It is their go. Okay, I'm just making sure something's reset. I think the faint stays. Oh, faint resets at the round.
And goes away immediately.
The faint went away, yeah. The cruiser's going to feint the Argo. And attack run. So roll 3 challenge dice. They got you. So Argo takes a little bit of bombardment damage from the Nausicaan cruiser. Keep the initiative because threat. Why not? He's going to move back and he's going to do a regroup. It's actually 2 zones. And he gets.
Oh, he made it.
He did.
Back to us.
He gets to go. Still. Attack run on Alexandria. Actually, no, he's gonna faint. To cancel out the disengage. Now it's back to you guys.
Okay. So, remind me again what Feint does.
Lowers their defense dice roll by 2.
Okay. So, and let me get this straight. The cruiser has already been fainted?
No, it has not.
No.
Okay.
Thought it lasted longer.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead. If you guys don't mind, I have an idea.
You technically
Kinda want-
they disengaged last time, so you canceled it out when you did the
I
feint.
kind of want the Argo to go ahead and go so I can get.
Well, that's up to you.
Regroup. What's your plan?
Feint on the cruiser, then 2 attack runs against it.
It's not a bad plan. If I may make a suggestion, do a threat dump and try and get us some momentum.
Oh, for the player action?
Yeah.
Well, so I think he wants to keep.
Yeah, so we'll be able to do that as well. But right now we
Right.
don't have any momentum. So maybe do a bit of
Absolutely.
a threat dump. Yeah.
Okay. So,
There are-
what I'll do... I'm sorry, what?
Nothing.
I was going to say, what I'll do is I'll give you enough threat to buy 5 dice.
Okay.
I'm going to try to get a third action.
Presence command difficulty 3. Get 3 momentum.
Okay. So, plan, feint here.
You have to move 2
Attack
zones.
run. Oh. Feint here.
So if you move like this, that's a feint.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that. And then attack run here.
Gotta move 2 zones for your ship. So your attack
Okay.
running there. Roll 4 challenge dice. Wow. I don't know why I rolled like that, but yeah, attack run was very successful as you barraged the Nausicaan cruiser, taking advantage of its attack on the Argo. You have 1 action left.
And then second attack run on the cruiser here.
All right. Roll 3 challenge dice. And you take down the cruiser.
Very well done.
There's no way
Yeah,
they
guys.
could have.
What?
So there was no way they could have defended against that roll. So
I still say we spend 2 to keep, guys.
Absolutely.
Objections?
No,
No?
no objections.
You probably finish them off.
All that. There's another momentum on there, but it got so tiny, I don't know where it went. Okay, so I'm going to have Haggard roll to regroup without rolling for the Argo.
You're right next to the Asteria. You can probably help with that.
Argo gets the same bonus with the whole regroup thing with the effects. But the advantage is the roll you get. You don't have to rely on challenge dice, which is probably worse than
Right. So presence command.
presence command difficulty. I think 2 for you. So
see. Do what? Go ahead and bank some. Take 3 threat for 4 dice. Gained.
4 momentum. Get your other action back.
Okay, so let's anything too fancy. Let's do an attack run on Raider.
5 challenge dice. They lose. Successfully defeated them.
There's no good place to move. So I will think I will Kingdom to be able to move too. I'll do another attack run there.
On which one?
Damaged one.
4 challenge dice.
Right. But enough.
And that gets him. It is back to them.
So there's 3 of them left.
Fate on the Asteria. And then attack run. Roll 2 challenge dice, Asteria. Asteria loses their action. There is a couple left. I will keep. It's going to regroup. Get it back. And yeah, he's going to attack run the Asteria. Roll 1 challenge dice. Roll 1 challenge dice. Asteria.
There you go.
Ouch.
Ow. Alright, well. Bye bye, Hysteria. Nice knowing you.
The Asteria has been disabled. I will roll 1 challenge dice. There is an effect. It has been destroyed. No, it is disabled and floating in space.
Well, there goes our hospital ship. Rogue leader, they're attacking the medical frigate.
Wrong franchise.
I believe it is the Valor is the only one that hasn't gone yet.
I
Well-
believe so too.
And the Asteria, but the Asteria is disabled.
I think it was 8:30 for
Right. All right. Let's go on ahead and paint to here. And then do an attack run. there?
5 challenge dice. Just don't roll all zeros. Need 2.
Oh yeah. There you go.
And he loses his action.
Top?
There's one left. That guy.
Okay.
Attack run on Argo. Roll 3 challenge dice. Oh my god. Alright. Back to top.
Alexandra, you're up.
Okay. I will roll for my third action.
Presence command difficulty of 3.
Okay. 1 threat to you for hold security.
You get the third action. What do you wish to do?
Okay. Back run. Right here.
Roll 4 challenge dice. That gets him. He is destroyed.
Okay. I am going to advance.
Alright.
Second action. Third action is to back run to here on the damaged one out.
The damaged one. Roll 3 challenge dice.
Oh.
Alexandria, the radar successfully defends your attack run and take a massive hit to the starboard engine.
That's alright. We never liked that engine anyway.
Oh gosh.
Do you guys
Say we
wish to keep? All right.
Okay. So I'm going next.
Okay.
Thinking maybe the same idea I had last time. What do you think?
It did appear to work well.
Damaged one down there. Ice left.
He's still got
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is
Valor's down here, and you got one up here still.
okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you 1 threat for bold, so I can buy a die,
What are you rolling for?
and try to get a third action.
Presence command difficulty of 3.
It's
Okay, you get
Good.
your third action.
okay. I'm going to feint to here, and then attack run here.
4 challenge dice. I'm not even gonna roll. You damage him.
Then attack run here.
Roll 3 challenge dice.
Wrong ship. mode for me, baby.
Well, you're lucky because he's already defended, so he's not able to defend and is destroyed. It is their go. They're going to pull you here to do a regroup. They're unsuccessful. It's back to you guys.
Well, Valor, finish her off.
I think it's the Valor and the Argo
Yeah,
left to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well, either one of you.
How close is that ship to me right now?
It's one zone away.
Oh, cool. Can I feint him and then attack run him, please?
Yes, you can.
Awesome.
5 challenge dice from the Valor. And he is gone.
Well, could have been much worse, but we have the big fight ahead, and we're down one ship.
All right. Admiral Haggard, what do you wish to do about the Asteria? Currently, they're on emergency life support and their ship has suffered heavy damage.
Their misery.
How far back is it to 211?
I think 5 light years.
Is there any way that the assistants they can make repairs that allow them to limp back to the starbase?
I think there is a. Yeah. Okay. So for the Asteria there, Yashiro, the ship that you're currently, other character is commanding. Give me, it's going to be a difficulty of, I got threat. I don't think you want me to use it all in the station fight. Difficulty 4, complication range 4, task from the ship to effect emergency repairs to be able to limp back to 211. So diff 4, complication range 3. And he's still AFK, I bet. Yep, he's still AFK. So anyone who wants to pull up the Asteria sheet can make that roll, but it is difficulty 4, complication range 3, using the Asteria's crew.
Okay.
Waiting on roll 20.
Oh,
Load
you
the
got
sheet.
this. Yeah, roll 20 is acting weird.
Yeah, it's just being what it is tonight. Okay, it's diff 4, comp what?
Complication range of 3.
Jeez and Pete. What's the stats rolling?
10-3.
Oh, it's the crew, duh.
Yeah. You just put it on whatever number of dice you want to roll. So you get the difficulty of 4.
Sheet's not scrolling. I don't suppose the ship has any talents that will help.
No, it's the crew thing. So no, it doesn't have rugged design. So.
And I need to spend resources, I assume.
Yep. Either threat or momentum.
Okay, hold on. Sheet. Okay. 4. Okay, take those 3 momentum for 4 dice. Sorry, roll 20's being weird. Assuming we're rolling with a focus.
Yes, NPC ships always assumed to have a focus.
Oh, well.
Unfortunately, they had to eject the warp core to avoid a mass catastrophe on the ship, and their reactors are not able to get online. They will need assistance to get back to the starbase. If not, they might need a full evacuation.
Yep, let's crew of the Asteria to abandon ship. The other 4 ships of the task force will take on her crew.
Oh, she was a good ship.
I hate to scuttle her when she can be repaired.
Always come back for it.
Yeah, let's lock down all the bulkheads and securities that we can, and leave a beacon out there for anybody and sundry to come back, but probably the best way to find her.
Just watch on a Ferengi vessel is going to recover her and try to sell her off to the highest bidder.
No, you don't know about Ferengi yet. All right, you don't know about them.
I'm speaking as a player.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, we'll take her crew. We'll split her crew and whatever valuable equipment among the rest of the task force. Lock her down and mark her position to hopefully return and take her under tow back to 211 once we're finished with the station. But we can't delay because we've got another force coming from Sector 001, and we need to be there when they get there.
All right. I'll be right back before we move to the next scene.
Okay.
There is one question I do have. Was this a part of the original 18 or 17 ships that were guarding that station, or was this a separate fleet coming to intercept us?
We'll find out. If it was part of the 17, then they're down to 3 cruisers and 6 raiders. They're down to 9.
They're down to 8. If it's the same, because that was 9. 3 cruisers, 6 raiders. That 2 cruisers, 6 raiders.
Yeah, they're down 8 because we destroyed 2 cruisers, 6 raiders.
Okay.
So they're 9.
They probably have like, yeah, I'd say another 3 cruisers.
That's if this was part of that fleet. This could have been a whole separate fleet.
True.
Well, considering how janky fleet engagements are, that could have ended up much worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's an okay mechanical solution, but it really is just, so much of it just comes down to complete dice rolls, and there's just, not a lot.
All right, I am back. So we're going to transition to the next scene. So easy fight over with. As we go to the Northern Fleet. As they are encountering a similar engagement as they head towards the station. Keep in mind, all these vessels are scale 5, except for the Venture, which is scale 4. They have
Is this
nothing.
the Expedition A?
This is the Expedition. The A is the Sovereign class later on. So yes. There are no NPC captains for you to play on this one, so it is a straight 2-action fight.
Oh, fun. This is gonna be a rough engagement.
Keep in mind, I think the Okinawa and Expedition actually have an engineering score of 4. They do.
Those are the only 2 with specials.
Yes, those are the only 2 with specials. The Venture doesn't have any.
Well, it's an old Constitution class ship. I wouldn't expect it to have much.
I did say she was coming out of mothballs.
Yep. All right, so we got 5 of us and 4 of those. I'm willing to sit out if you guys want to.
I was just about to make it. I was just about to make the same suggestion.
Keep in mind, like, I think there's already a player who's AFK currently, so.
Oh yeah, he's doing his dinner break. Okay.
You guys get to go first. You're the players.
Okay, so
just tell me
which one.
Pick a ship.
I'll take Connie.
Okay, so the Venture has been taken.
Guess I'll take the Excalibur if nobody's taking it.
Oh, I was gonna pick last if asked.
Cracks, I can't move any of the friendlies.
Oh yeah, we can't move these.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I can't. None of them.
I gave it to all players.
Well, I can move them if.
I can move it for you if you just tell me where you want to go. So who's going first?
I think maybe the Excalibur might want to go first.
Playing the Excalibur then? Testing.
I can hear you. Just
hear you.
Yeah,
you got the Excalibur, Taven, but
okay.
We don't have any player roles and nobody has fast movers.
play smart. That's all I gotta say.
Play smart.
And yeah, there's no thing. Engage.
You're disengaging?
Alright, so that's my 2 moves.
You don't have any way to keep it, so it goes back to them, or goes to them.
Faint. No, that's sorry. That's advance, then faint. Back to you.
What ship am I taking control of?
The Okinawa or the Expedition?
No, I'll take the Expedition. I'll go ahead and go next. You know what? I'm gonna do an attack roll here.
You sure you want to do that?
No, I'm really not.
When the GM asks you that,
All rolls. So you're gonna do an attack run?
Oh gosh, what do you guys think? Now I'm questioning my own actions.
well, just remember that you only have 2 actions.
Yeah, that is true.
So, and
yeah.
you don't have any way to really leverage much.
I think. Well, what I can get away with, what I was thinking was maybe an attack roll, then a disengage action.
Or you could feint an attack.
That's true.
And Prax may very well just be messing with you. Or he might not.
That's true. You know what? No risk, no reward, right? Gonna go ahead and faint.
Favors the bold.
Where are you fainting to?
This is one of the ships that does two movements, right?
No, none of the ships do 2 movements.
Okay. So I'll do a feint here. And then an attack roll here.
Roll 5 challenge dice.
And I'll roll it off my character, I guess.
You have to beat a 1. You damage the Nausicaan raider.
Okay.
Advance. Attack round on Excalibur. Roll 5 challenge dice. Excalibur. Ouch. Alright, back to you guys.
So the Venture and the Okinawa. However you say that.
Okinawa. It's an island in Japan.
The problem is I butcher names, so forgive me.
80,000 people died there in 1945. Okay. Cruisers coming in.
So if you're able to get an attack run off of this one, you might be able to finish it off.
Yeah. I'll go for it. So the Venture will advance and attack run there.
4 challenge dice. You destroy it. They've already defended once and they're fainted. So. Advance. Attack round Excalibur. Roll 4 challenge dice. Excalibur. It is a tie, so nothing happens.
Excalibur stands strong.
Hey, she's a good ship. You've read the New Frontier books. You know how good the ship is and her captain is.
All right. It's back to you. So, Okinawa. Leave Maxwell.
Sure.
You could do an attack round on the one that's on the far side of Excalibur that's damaged.
Right.
Or you can go for this guy.
Let's go for the damaged guy.
So you're... Oh, wait, you...
Well, he's going to need to advance and then do the attack run.
Okay,
That's what he's going to need to do.
You have to advance to there and then attack run there.
Yeah.
Alright, roll 5 challenge dice. Actually, haven't defended, they're not faded.
Ooh.
Oh! Oh! I feel dirty from that roll.
Unfortunately, the Raider successfully defends the Okinawa's advance upon them. There's 3 left to go.
And the problem is, 2 of them are cruisers.
Yeah, but I'm not in striking range, so advance. I'll be disengage. Actually, it's kind of... I'll disengage less until their turn, so... To disengage. Advance. And... Fortune favors with bold. Raiders are striking the Excalibur hard. Roll 3 challenge dice, Excalibur.
No.
Gotcha. All right. Top of the order, so you guys get to go first.
Right. I guess. Over. Can I roll to? Actually.
Right now,
have
you
one
are
action,
next
right?
to.
You have to
That's
move
true.
1 zone. So
Okay.
And you are next to the Okinawa, so you get a boost to regroups.
So I will regroup.
you have to move 1 zone. And you have to be, in adjacent to the Okinawa.
Can't be on top of it, right?
Technically, you can. It just gets a little messy on the board.
Another option. I think it has to get a little messy. We're pulling an Enterprise here. We're hearing the nacelles.
Which one's upside down?
I'll figure it out when someone moves. So roll 5 challenge dice. Unfortunately, the regroup's not successful.
Oh no. And this is where it kind of
Faint. And they're gonna kind of do this little attack run on Venture.
Rolling 2.
Yes, you're rolling 2.
Oof.
The Raider pounds the Venture hard as it takes several shots to the nacelles and saucer section. It is back to you guys. Venture, Okinawa, and Expedition.
The Venture will to regroup.
4 challenge dice.
Yeah.
Regrouped successfully.
I was supposed to get my second action back instantaneously
You do.
after that. Oh, no shit. Wow.
Yes, you get it back. You can still go.
Okay. Let me
You-
read this real quick.
Currently fainted.
Right. So what I'm going to do is disengage to here.
That counters the faint.
Right. How do I know the Venture from the 10th Fleet?
I've only used the Venture on the Tenchi. And it was in the past. So it might have been from a log recently.
Maybe so. Yeah, okay, it was. I remember reading a fleet report that had the Venture in it.
Alright, well, these 2 raiders are going to pick on the Venture, so he's going to feint the Venture again and then do an attack run. Roll 2 challenge dice.
Damn, they're getting too many good rolls, Prax.
not wrong.
Venture is damaged. Back to you, Expedition and Okinawa.
So I'd say maybe a feint here, and then an attack run here on this guy.
That guy?
Yeah.
4 challenge dice. Actually, they defended. So. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it. Yep. They are destroyed.
Oh man, that put in range of the cruiser. I didn't think about that.
Remember, Excalibur scale 5. It's not a bad ship to go up against a cruiser in.
Faint.
The Expedition.
Yeah, that's a.
It's scale 5. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fainting, attack run. Roll 3 challenge dice.
Give me a moment. This will load. And you said 3?
Yep, so you're rolling 3. Expedition takes some damage. It is back to you. I believe Okinawa is left to go.
Yeah.
The expedition and the Okinawa can do the whole regroup thing. So if you stay within the expeditions,
They have it because of their 4. They get the bonus no matter where they're at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna move back and regroup, or what do you plan on? Or are you wanting to do?
I'm thinking.
Or do you want to move to here
Uh.
and stay in a box formation?
Yeah, stay in a box formation. But I don't want to be too close to this guy. How about just going there?
You roll on a regroup. So I'm saying if you move there, you help the venture.
Yes.
Oh, I can't see the venture.
You should be able to see the venture.
I can't see it.
Okay, roll 20. I'll.
Do you see me now?
No.
Oh my gosh. Gosh, the venture became a Kelvin timeline Connie.
But since the venture is over there, I will go on ahead and move over there.
All right. Roll 5 challenge dice. You need 5 successes in that to regroup fully. Short one.
Yeah.
Oh, this is not going to go good. Well,
The relief fleet was never heard from.
Well, you always want to have player characters when you're in a damn fleet engagement.
5 challenge dice, Excalibur.
here we go.
And back.
The 5
Like
challenge
the
dice from
relief.
the Excalibur.
The relief fleet never made it to the engagement. Oh, goody.
What do you mean, relief fleet?
That's what we're playing now. We're doing a fleet engagement for the fleet that was headed in from Sector 001.
Oh.
No player characters in this fleet, so it's a straight up.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh no.
It started out strong. Now it's going downhill fast.
I don't know about that. You guys are still surviving so far.
I mean, they all have
We'll
one
see if we
god
can
left.
still.
Taven,
We'll see if we can still say that after this.
Hold up. Taven, I need 5 challenge dice from the Excalibur. Taven?
If you're talking, you're muted.
Is he AFK?
testing.
Hear you now.
Were you having mic issues?
Yeah, I think I muted.
5 challenge dice. That is enough.
Never surrender.
On long-range sensors, all of you pick up a large vessel incoming as the USS Galaxy warps in and joins the fray.
It's the Enterprise.
Oh, is this is this the first of
This
our
is-
class?
This is the NX Galaxy.
I was trying to think of what the registry number is because I know it would start with the NX.
Another starship coming in. It's the Galaxy.
Oh, and you're the one who gets to.
No, it's
let me see.
attack run, and yeah. I'm trying to speed this along, guys. So.
Because we suck.
You really had to say that?
All right, top of the order.
Okay, all of us need to regroup. That's a thing.
Yeah, regroup is for cowards.
Excalibur will go first. Do I have 5 challenge dice again?
Yes, you have 5 challenge dice if you wish to go first.
Alright, I will go first to regroup.
That's enough because you're next to the Okinawa N expedition, so you get your action back. You have 1 action.
And I will do attack run, support the Galaxy class.
You only move 1 zone for the attack run because it doesn't have the double.
Well, I had to move 1 for the.
Oh yeah,
Regroup. Yeah.
Okay. And you're attack running this guy, the cruiser.
How many is that?
Yeah.
Still 5 or is it 4 now?
It's 5. It's enough. It is destroyed.
Okay.
It is their go. Regroup. Is going to advance.
It's taking up the better part of Valor.
The Venture will regroup.
Roll 4. Unfortunately not.
With the effects, yes, because I'm on top of the.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's 6. My bad. You get your action back.
Out there to make it a little easier. And then. Back run this guy.
You have to be adjacent. You can't be on top of them for the attack runs.
So you can move back to where you were before.
So it's the only thing I can't do.
4 challenge dice. Unfortunately,
there goes that.
the Raider successfully defends. There's only 2 left on the board. Roll 4 challenge dice, Venture.
Ooh.
No effects rolled, but the Venture is disabled. Okinawa needs to roll 4 or 5 challenge dice.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Back to you guys. The Expedition, Okinawa, and Excalibur. Or no, Excalibur already went. Yeah.
Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a regroup here.
5 challenge dice.
Let's see. Load. Okay.
You get your action back.
Okay. And then I'm going to do an attack run here.
5 challenge dice.
Pull the character sheet back up. Waiting roll 20.
There is a macro that I made called challenge dice. You can use that as well.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Said 4 challenge dice?
5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
That gets him. Attack run on the Okinawa. Okinawa's going to roll 4 challenge dice.
Okay.
Bingo.
Yep.
Attack run.
He really messed up.
Yeah, he did. That's why I rolled the challenge. I was like, is he going to run? Is he going to go for the Okinawa? No, he's going to go for the Okinawa. Okay, he's not smart. Feint. Attack run. Oh my god. It looks spectacular on the screen, but it's really dice rolls. The USS Galaxy comes in and destroys the final raider.
So we had a cruiser actually take the better part of Valor. and then the rest of the ships are gone.
To speed things along, the USS Galaxy locks its tractor beams on the Venture and retreats from the battlefield, taking her into tow.
Well, we could have used the Galaxy in the next part of the engagement.
The Excalibur would like to volunteer to take back and allow the USS Galaxy to remain.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna be possible.
Aww.
Starfleet Command has other ideas with the Galaxy.
So, Prax,
Apparently.
I figure we're moving into the final acts here.
Yes, we are moving into the final act.
I think it's reasonable that we can do it in an hour, because I'll kind of really need to get off at 11 tonight, because it's an early morning for me tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to speed things up. So we're going to the final scene. As what remains of the fleet enters in from both sides.
Oh, we were curious about this, but were those intercepting fleets part of the main 17 ships guarding the station, or were they separate fleets? This answers the question big time.
Task force, but
I'm sorry, what? You got there.
Never mind.
So which ship should I be controlling now that my ship is gone?
You can pick any of the. You can pick Excalibur, Okinawa, or Expedition.
I'll choose Okinawa.
All right. Michaels, you can also choose the Excalibur Expedition. It's part of the reserves.
I think I'll go with the Excalibur.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
GM will control the expedition. Okay, you guys get the first go. So who wishes to go first?
So, what do you guys think?
Let's try to keep this moving. So you need to decide quickly. There's a lot to get through still.
Okay.
The Raiders and the
Yeah, that is
cruisers
true.
should probably be taken care of first. Then worry about
Absolutely.
the base last.
Okay, keep in mind that the station's going to be rolling 8 challenge dice.
And we do have to be adjacent to the base in order to fire at it, right?
For fleet engagement, yes, but we will probably just use fleet engagement rules for the station to keep things moving fast and not use regular starship combat. Unless you guys wish to do some sort of advantage creation for work tasks to try to neutralize it.
Neutralize the station, you mean?
Yeah. With what you found earlier?
Right. Would we need to get into adjacent range to do that?
Yes, you would, and then we'll go into essentially a different type of. We'll go into starship combat if you're wanting to work on that. If not, we can also just use the regular fleet engagement rules. So, however you guys wish to approach this.
Yeah, I say we try and get the Valor in close to take advantage of the weaknesses her crew found, while the rest take care of keeping the assaulting ships off of her back.
I was actually thinking she has the speed to always zoom right.
Yeah, but if we do this and we go into starship combat, that way our player characters get a chance to do some stuff.
Gotcha.
Which honestly gives us a lot more levers to pull than starship combat.
Yep, I gotcha.
So that being the case, first Haggard will roll for an extra action.
Presence command difficulty 2.
Now you've been saving up threat for this, so
I've been spending threat, so
that's true. I'll give you 3 threat for 4 dice. See if I can't give us some momentum. Hold as well. I'll re-roll one of those zeros.
2 momentum generated.
Okay. And the Argo will advance. And paint. Spend that 2 momentum to keep.
You getting an extra action, didn't you?
Oh, that's right. Feint and then never mind the momentum then. And then attack run.
Roll 5 challenge dice. Lose an action. Do you wish to keep?
Yeah, let's go ahead and keep.
Okay. I can go next if you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
First
First
to
off,
the Valor.
Okay, first off, gonna roll for a third action.
Presence command difficulty of 3.
Oh, and before I roll, I'm gonna give you. What do we say? Enough. Just stick with the 3, or give him enough for 5, because we might need momentum.
Sure, give him 5.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll give you enough threat to roll 5 dice.
6 threat. You need to roll 5 more dice there.
You gotta be kidding me.
Or 4 more dice.
I pushed the 5. I pushed the 5, you dumb thing.
4 more dice.
Work with me, roll 20. Work with me. There we go.
2 momentum generated. You get your extra action. What do you wish to do?
Okay. I'm gonna say advance to how far?
You can move
Since
3.
this is the ship.
You can move
Okay.
3.
I'm gonna advance to there. Feint. And then attack roll here.
Roll 4. They are damaged. Goes to them. Feint on the Excalibur, and then attack run. Roll 3 challenge dice, Excalibur. Excalibur is damaged. I'm going to keep. Faint on Colonia, and then attack run on her. So roll 2 challenge dice.
Okay.
It's a tie, so nothing happens. Goes back to you guys. Argo and Colonia have
I think
gone.
the Alexandria need to go.
Alexandria will do the presence command for the extra turn.
Difficulty 3. Presence command.
1 threat for bold.
All right. You get the extra action.
Okay. And action 1. Advance. Action 2. Attack. Run on cruiser. 5 challenge dice.
4 challenge dice. Cruiser is destroyed. You have 1 action left.
Attack run on damaged raider.
That one. So roll 3 challenge dice. And Raider is destroyed.
Alright, the path is, well, almost clear.
Do you wish to keep?
Well, we already kept the round, right? We only do that once, right?
No. It went back to them before.
Yeah.
Valor's within 2 advances of the station, so if Maxwell can make his player action for 3rd action, then we can hopefully shift this over into.
Dropped again, so.
Oh.
Keep in mind, there's Okinawa and Excalibur up north too, and Expedition.
Right.
Okinawa can make an advance and then do an attack run, I think.
Honestly, I'm just trying to get the Valor adjacent so that
we
can not deal as much with fleet combat. Looks like the captain's having real troubles.
Have the axe roll for Valor.
Sorry, my internet keeps disconnecting.
Prax, if we get the Valor close enough to the station, we can take the regular.
We can go into regular starship combat, and it'd be the Valor versus the starbase alone. Till other ships get in adjacent, so.
Alexandria is adjacent right now, so.
So yeah, I think we need to knock out their mobile forces, and then we can all move in and deal with the station as a group. Yeah, somebody up top can and take out that fighter up there.
All right then. I think Okinawa will actually. Expedition, I think, should make a feint on that guy, and then.
Okay, I'll go with the expedition. So expedition's gonna go feint, attack run. Oof. No, enough. Then it goes back to. That's the last guy anyway. So he's going to. Gonna feint Argo. And do an attack run. That's right. Roll 3 challenge dice. It is a tie. Nothing happens as the two exchange fire shields holding. It is Okinawa and Excalibur's go. Or the Valor.
Well, I think Excalibur already defended that time, so I think his dice value is low.
It's only for defense. If he's defended, it's only for defense side. If he's attacked, it's only for attack dice.
Okay.
They are considered separate.
Can the Excalibur do a regroup to try to regain that?
They can.
Yeah.
Where are they regrouping to? Which...
Well, I'm not in control of Excalibur, but yeah, I mean, he can probably go there and take advantage of Okinawa's repair.
Roll 5 challenge dice there, Excalibur.
Who's controlling Excalibur?
Michael says.
Yep. Because you're adjacent, that is enough. You get your other action back. You have an action to do. What do you wish to do?
I'll attack one.
You move one zone, you're going to attack run that guy?
Correct.
Roll 5 challenge dice. Dear God.
Very nice.
It is gone.
Full spread, maximum yield.
I mean, they were distracted by the expedition as the Excalibur regroups and comes in for a final assault using the asteroid to its advantage and weighs lace to the raider. Okinawa, you get to go. No one's adjacent to the fire base.
Well,
Head towards the
base, yeah. But I won't
You can
go
advance
adjacent to it just. Yeah.
You can advance there. You're not adjacent.
Yeah. You'll just go there.
All right. Top of the round.
Valor go?
No.
The Valor did not go.
Valor gets to go. What is the Valor doing?
Okay, so roll 20's be. Whoa, okay, it just updated on me. This guy here is still up, right?
Yes, there's 2 still up. 2 raiders left.
Okay. Alright, then in that case, let me get a third action.
Presence command difficulty of 3.
Focus in Starfleet protocols?
What do you? No.
Okay. No focus and Starfleet purples. Okay. Going ahead and since it's the only chance I might get to, let me spend my determination CV plus M powder battle.
Sure.
And then I'll just roll flat.
You get your third action, barely. What do you wish to do?
I want to faint. Back run.
Roll 5 challenge dice. They lose their action as the Valor comes in strong against the Raider. What's your third?
Back run.
Roll 4 challenge dice. And the Valor finishes the job. Oh no, you have to be adjacent. You going back?
I thought he was adjacent there.
I was adjacent. I was right here.
Oh, that's right. Okay, my bad.
But that's
Right.
the one I hit.
Yep, he's been destroyed.
At top of the order, then.
It is, but they get to go first. Feint on Argo, and it's going to swoop across and do an attack run. Roll 3 challenge dice, Argo. Oh, that sucks for them. Argo successfully defends the as Admiral Haggard sees through the feint tactic of the Nausicaan pirates and successfully gets a phaser barrage as they try to cross their bow. It's any one of you guys' go because there's only one of them left.
Mind if I go?
Sure.
Sure. I honestly don't think I need the player action for this one. You think?
Just in case.
Yeah, myself. So I'm going to roll for player action, give you 1 threat for 3, and then I'd like to use a value to get an automatic 2 successes.
What value?
Don't mess with me mess with me. I can fight.
You're technically messing with them. I will not take that value.
How about fight for what you believe?
Sure.
Okay.
That'll be 2 threat, by the way. 2 momentum generated. You get your third action. What do you wish to do?
I'll feint to, if this would stop moving for just a moment there. Feint to there.
You have to move 2.
Okay, feint to there. Then come on. work when he. This thing's being a pain. There we go.
Attack running to there.
Yeah, and then attack around to there.
Roll 4 challenge dice. Get him. He's destroyed. What do you wish to do for your next action?
I don't think any of us should go into adjacent range of the station now. You think?
We need to get into
Is
the
that-
range. Has to get there. I'm gonna go in once the Valor gets into range. We're gonna go into standard with all the other ships that are decent. So
Okay. So I guess.
Or in theory, we could combine the northern group and the southern group into two groups, and then we'd have more challenge dice in each group than the station could roll against us. If we stay in starship combat, we have a fairly decent chance of just blowing it to hell if we are able to go from working as single ships to combined forces. If Prax will let us do that.
How quickly do you want to get through this?
Quick as we can.
Your best bet is to use starship combat, and I will give this to you. If you go in and feint, do a lot of getting close, do a feint, and then move out on a disengage.
Like as individual ships, you mean?
Yes. And then you have your best attack ships go in and move in for the kill.
Okay.
So I think maybe get into position right about here.
we'll just feint into the.
Well, so feint lasts until the end of the round.
Yeah, so I think I should just get into position to get ready for it.
Okay.
Okay. So I'll move.
That would be there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll move to about there.
All right. What is everybody else doing?
My ship is already in range, but it's not quite adjacent. But you get my point. But Excalibur, I think.
Okay. The Argo will. That's enough. Right. Where I do have the ability to get an action. So Haggard will roll for an extra action.
Presence command difficulty of 2.
Make one threat.
2 momentum.
Tapped. Argo will advance, paint, disengage.
All right.
Now it's rolling 6.
Who's next? Literally, I can't go because no one's adjacent. So.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I guess
Who?
Alexandria will go. I'll roll for the third action with present and 1 threat for hold.
You do not. Get
Ouch.
Alright. I will. And. Cross like that. Feint. If I disengage, does the feint still count, or does it
Yes, the
Yeah.
feint,
just go away?
feint still counts.
All right, so disengage.
Okay.
Now it's rolling 4.
Alright, I think Okinawa will try, because now Okinawa rolls 5 dice, so I think it has.
One person's gonna get to go.
I'll let someone stay.
What was that, Prax?
One of you guys get to go, but someone has returned to the fray. You left earlier.
Ah.
Oh, is that the escape ship?
Yes.
Yeah, Okinawa,
Alright.
you can either feint it again or try and attack. Or you can feint and attack, as far as that goes.
Yeah, let's do feint and attack. So
Feint to
do a
there.
feint, and then attack here.
Roll 5
That-
challenge
that-
dice. Roll 5 challenge dice.
Rolling 5 dice. Each.
Okinawa's attack was successful, but at this point the fire base is active, and they get to go. As crews on the station frantically try to regroup. Back to you guys.
The feint is still good if anybody's feints are still good.
Say
if
the
anybody's-
Excalibur and move in and attack it back.
The Valor.
Yeah, the
can
Excalibur
go-
will advance to there and then attack.
Okay. Yeah.
5 challenge dice.
Just remember, if you're wind up adjacent to it, it still has its full 8 attack dice.
Well,
I think.
it does, but yeah, it does have its full attack dice if you're adjacent. But yeah, that
Might work.
and the Excalibur takes advantage of the Okinawa's press and moves in and gets a hit on their reactor as the station begins to break apart and explode.
Nicely done.
Still have this ship to deal with, though.
If he hangs around.
Yeah, I don't think that ship wants to deal with what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 starships against one.
It was his guy, and he's gone. So
Okay.
we are out of engagement as the task force moves around and successfully secured the area as the Nausicaan base is no more.
Hooray!
That star has been destroyed. Yay!
It's not
Now
really
you
a
get
Death
to
Star.
go back and pick up the Colonia.
The Asteria.
Haggard will order the ships to try and salvage whatever escape pods, etc. Any, if there's anything of intelligence value that remains from the station, etc. Or the disabled ships or whatever.
Okay. So scene change as you guys collect whatever information you can from it, but it is a smoldering wreck, and most of the stuff was destroyed in the explosion. What happens when you run a reactor hot, man?
True.
Duo comes over and says, "Man, they really need to protect those exhaust ports better."
Sure, let's keep going with the Star Wars references in Star Trek.
And Hondo just dies.
Heart attack, man. It happened. It happened. Just a sudden heart attack. Instant cardiac death.
Hung Duo needs to make a fitness medicine difficulty of 5.
Oh,
That's mean. Are we calling this an activation then?
It is an activation, but yes, fitness medicine difficulty 5.
Oh, flat. It'll be fine.
This is essentially a Constitution save.
Value Iron Heart. Iron Will Heart.
You're trying to give him a value?
I was gonna give him a value for to keep his heart going.
I don't know if I would take that. You need to write the value out. So
What exactly is happening to him?
He's clenched. He's feeling chest pains, and he's clenching, his chest, and he looks very pale.
He's having a heart attack. He's having a heart attack. What are you talking about? What's happening to him?
Value of using his own well-being.
His nails.
Okay, here's the thing though. I'm not going to tell you if the value you're going to accept it. You need to write the value out first on the sheet, and then I will tell you if it's going to be accepted or not.
Oh my gosh, this is a legitimate thing. We're losing a supporting character just out of random.
Tough as nails, hard to kill. Either one of those might work.
Tough as titanium.
Cracks, does that?
You want to use
live, serve.
The value
as nails.
Tough as nails. I will accept that value, tough as nails, for the determination spent. Fitness medicine difficulty of 5.
Okay, I will give you.
How much threat are you giving me?
Okay.
You're cutting out, Taven.
2 threat.
I'm gonna spend that and up the complication range to 3.
Why?
Really
Why all this effort to kill a supporting character just with a heart attack?
One wrong franchise reference too many.
Keep in mind it's hold up. It's fitness medicine, not fitness security.
So basically,
to 2 and a 9. So the 9, because you have a 1, so the 9's a success. A 2 is a success. That's 4 successes.
5, didn't you?
It is 5. Does the roll stand?
Well, there's nothing else. So, yeah.
You could challenge that value and then spin it on
No.
the mission directive.
No. No. 10 stress damage. Oh no, sorry, that's 3 effects. 13 stress. I need to spend for lethal.
Shran will hit his comm badge and say, "Medical emergency! Medical team to the bridge!"
So
Okay,
what
so
is
that's
his
all
stress? That's all his stress. So that is
Stress
lethal.
stuff.
It is 2 lethal injuries. Duo, as he makes that comment, clenches his chest and gets really pale all of a sudden and breaks out in sweat and collapses onto the ground of the bridge of the Valor.
After calling for a med team, the Shran will rush over and see if he can't stabilize him.
Daring medicine, difficulty of 5. Complication range 3.
Jesus.
Oh wait, it's difficulty 6 because you
Man.
didn't have the proper tools with you.
Here, you want me to assist?
He's going above the legal limit of difficulty just to kill this guy.
You
I
want me
actually
to
don't
assist
have
or
to
no?
because I spent the threat to make the difficulty. So the difficulty is locked in there no matter who makes the roll at 5, comp 3. And you got, I had 20 threat. You guys gave me so much at the end. So
I'm rolling a 13 daring medicine. Anybody got better?
Well, I'm not even at the bridge yet.
Mine is 11. I can assist, I think.
Okay, if he'll let you.
Correct. How fast is my character rushing to the bridge?
You arrive at the end of the next round, which it will increase in difficulty. The longer he is dead, you have 5 minutes to revive him. Just put it that way.
Well, can I assist the commander?
Yeah, you can assist the commander.
So I will give you 1 threat and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Aereo. Made it.
Momentum. Difficulty. Complication was 3. You said.
Complication range 3, difficulty 6.
Okay.
It's
I did
5.
manage to get you a point, though.
Spend my determination on people depend on me and re-roll that 0.
Sure.
Ha!
You start administering CPR as Hun Duo grasps for life once again.
Jiminy Christmas! All this because of a out of franchise comment.
Let that be a lesson to us all. Next time it might have been next time it could be a main character.
That is true. Okay, so when am I arriving?
You arrive about at this time. You get on the bridge.
Okay. I'll immediately admit. Okay, is he still alive now?
Yes, he's still alive. He's breathing as 2 people are over top of his body doing, immediate, emergency medicine type CPR.
CPR.
Okay, what? He still
Humans
needs to be...
so fragile. I don't understand.
So I'm assuming he still needs to be stabilized, otherwise he's dead at the end of the round, right?
He's stabilized. That was the daring medicine roll. But he's got 2 lethal injuries, 2 lethal complications. He can still die.
Okay, I'm gonna do what I can to relieve at least one of. try to what I'm going to try to do is try to get rid of one of the lethal injuries.
How? You can't really do that from here.
Or at least stabilize him enough to get him to sick bay so I can work on him.
He's stable enough now. I mean, he'll have to be pulled out by stretcher. Like the daring medicine was to stabilize him.
Okay. So can I get him all the way to sick bay on the time I have with him?
Yeah, you can get him to sick bay. How you wish to do that?
I'm gonna look to whoever's closest, either to the first officer or the engineer, and say, "Help me get this man to sick bay now!"
I think we need a stretcher team, Doctor.
Permission to rip up a bulkhead to use it?
You have medical staff, you know.
Oh yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'm gonna order one of the medical staff that came with me to help with a stretcher.
One of the nurses or something.
Yeah.
You're still trying to find the way to spin some of that thread, ain't you, the facts? Yeah, you can either get a medical team up here with a stretcher since he's stabilized, or you could do a site-to-site beam into sick bay, which would up the difficulty because you're not beaming from a pad and not beaming to a pad, so it'd be a pretty high roll. But the chief engineer,
Not to mention he still has all that threat, so I'm ordering a medical team to get up here with a stretcher.
And the medical team all of a sudden has a heart attack too and dies.
Oh my gosh!
Because they haven't made any space battleship Yamato references, so they're fine.
What's next? We're gonna make a Battlestar Galactica reference, and then they die next.
No, they won't die, but at the end of the episode, they'll be revealed to have been angels or something for some reason.
Medical teams don't arrive in time. He starts convulsing, he starts fading back. Doctor, you can assist him, but Hondu needs to make another fitness medicine difficulty 5, complication range
3. Sure, I'll assist him. What am I rolling for the assist?
No, you can make the roll, and here. Okay, stop before people start rolling. You can administer aid to him, and you can use your medicine, daring medicine, to stabilize him while he's having this condition, and he can assist you and he assists on the roll. All right, it is a difficulty 5, complication range 3, or he could just roll it flat and there's no assist.
We don't have any momentum left, do we?
Nope, but it's a good chance for you to spend your determination to get that.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna spend my determination. Let me see which value works well. I don't really like repeating values unless I absolutely have to. So let's try medicine is like engineering.
No.
Sorry, the gift got me.
Never tell me it's impossible.
Shh, elaborate.
Like, never. Don't tell me it's impossible to save this guy. I'm going to save this guy.
Sure.
Awesome. And then, since there's no momentum, I can't use cautious medicine. Oh, that sucks. Okay, straight up dice roll with the automatic crit success.
It's a difficulty 5.
I know. That's
Alright.
great. I'll give you one. I'll give you one threat.
That'd be 2 threat.
Okay, 2 threat.
Carthy needs to make fitness medicine assist. No, not McCarthy. On duo needs to make the roll.
You already made the roll.
That'd be a 0. So, but he does succeed. You stabilize him again. He is not looking good.
Oh my gosh. All of a sudden, the finale got derailed because someone had to make a dumb Star Wars reference.
Don't look at it as being derailed. Look at it as all the main characters getting a chance to spend their determination and get a milestone.
That is true. Okay.
And the captain could still give you his.
He
to get the
already
milestone.
spent his
Oh, that's right.
determination.
That's right.
What are you doing?
So he's still stabilized. We still waiting for the medical team to get up here with the stretcher.
Yeah, that's gonna cost some momentum.
Oh boy, momentum. Something we don't
Yamashita,
have.
site-to-site transport direct to sick bay.
He is on the bridge, so control engineering. You're not on the bridge. You're not going to site enough from a pad. This is going to be a control engineering difficulty 5, assisted by the ship's sensors plus engineering.
Ow, spend your determination.
Does she have the? Yeah, I guess she will use her determination. I'm an artist with the transporter.
No, who's doing the role?
Oh, I thought
I thought you were.
I thought she's.
You were.
Sure, I'll do it.
The commander literally ordered you right there on the bridge to do the role.
Oh, okay. Okay, I'm sorry. I thought he said Shazaric to do it, but I thought he said Shazaric, but
No, it was. I think I called you Yamashimo, but.
Well, everyone wave goodbye to Honduro.
Well, I do not have any focuses in that, so I'll just say nope. And it was control engineering.
Control engineering difficulty of 5, assisted by the ship's sensors plus engineering.
Don't forget your determination.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and spend my determination.
Gosh.
On value is no challenge is too great.
Sure, this is a difficult transport.
All right, so difficulty 5. So I will go ahead and give you a bunch of threat for 5 dice. That way we can actually have enough momentum. Actually, yeah. And also have bold available. So-
Actually, you can only roll 4 because your momentum, your determination
rolling-
rather counts as 1.
rolling
Oh,
4.
okay. In that case, 4. You roll that 0.
Ship.
Want me to grab the ship, Cap?
Please. I'm getting ready to go to work.
What? Sensors engineering?
Sensors engineering.
What's the comp range?
There's no comp.
Okay.
Get 2 momentum.
Well done, everyone.
Now I can't wait for us to get Mark 7 Vipers.
Gosh dang it! You're gonna be the next one on my operating table.
Okay. You beam Han Duo and you're in sick bay. He's still having complications, so yeah.
Okay, immediately get to work saving his life.
Oh boy.
He's spending all that threat. He doesn't want me to succeed.
It is a fact that as a GM, Prax really does not like to end an episode with threat.
Hey, that's fine. New security character whose name is Apollo.
Will also
Say
be
again?
occasion.
Perfect.
Or Hades.
Will
Meanwhile,
also
on the
be
bridge.
occasion.
That you have to literally put an artificial heart inside of Han Duo. This is going to be a control plus medicine, difficulty of 5, complication range of 2. He has suffered extensive organ damage because he's had literally 2 heart attacks in a period of 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, I've already used my determination, so. You know what? Let's just say screw it. Let's give you enough threat to have. Actually, give you enough. I'll buy one dice with momentum to activate cautious. And then I'll give you enough for 5 dice.
So 5 threats.
Okay, here we go. Oh, does trauma surgery actually come into play?
No, it would be surgery.
Hmm.
Trauma surgery
how
is
about
a little bit different.
Theratok is a surgeon, and he could assist.
That is true. How about composure?
No.
Lead by example?
No.
You're really wanting to make this hard on me, aren't you? Emergency medicine.
No. This is surgery. Appropriate focus would be surgery.
Okay, I guess no focus will apply here. Let's go ahead and roll. And re-roll 1 for the cautious.
Just waiting on the assist.
Paratalk does have surgery, so. Control or daring?
It's control medicine. That is enough as you spend hours and hours and replace Hondo's hearts. He will be in sickbay for quite a while. And I think we'll just go ahead and end that there.